Hello everyone, this is In-Game Arts. This is a special little topic video talking about the Nintendo Switch 2 and just certain little things that I plan to do or asking for your opinion on what you think I should do. But before we begin, I do want to announce that I finally got my two Nintendo Switch 2s, which I'm really thankful for. A friend of mine owns a game store and he was able to obtain these two and I was able to buy them and then get them pretty quickly. So I was really thankful for him for being able to get that available for me. Stinks that it had been the Mario Kart versions, but that's okay. It just stinks they didn't come with a redeem code, because I was thinking, like, oh, I'll just do a giveaway, and they didn't have a redeem code in them. I think it has something to do with your account or something like that, and it registers that console, and it just gives you the game for free, but again, that's digital, so I'm not going to do that. As well as I picked up, Donkey Kong Bonanza as a physical copy. Now, I really don't have any interest in this game. I'll explain why I picked it up, but, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I just got the Switch 2s, and I do plan to do the offline checkups and stuff like that for the Switch 1 as well as Switch 2. But as you do probably are aware, you cannot play Switch 1 games on a Switch 2 out of the box. You do need to connect to the internet at least once to get it to work. Now, I'm hoping to see if I can do a little testing, but that's why I picked up Donkey Kong Bonanza, because I wanted to see if that game will update the console to be able to let it play Switch 1 games, because I wasn't sure if it was just a software update or it was like some other kind of specialty update. I'm still not entirely sure, but I do think it's like some kind of specialty update that you need to get. It's separate from the standard console update, but that's why I wanted to ask you guys. I checked that. Sadly, it still didn't work. I still couldn't play Switch 1 games off my offline Switch 2. And the only way I was able to use the Switch 1 was I connected the other Switch 2 online that was able to register and allow me to play Switch 1 games. So my asking is that do you want me to go ahead and just do one quick update with that offline Switch 2 offline, like quickly get that update so I can play Switch 1 games offline, and just like do that quick update, then put it all completely offline? Or do you want me to hold off and wait to see if another physical game comes out, let's say later, a year or whatever, and that game might have an update to update you to the point where you can play Switch 1 games? Because that's only two options, is wait to see if a newer game comes out, or if a newer Nintendo Switch 2 gets produced, that Switch 2 could be able to have Switch 1 support right out of the box. Not entirely sure. It might forever be an update requirement, but I wanted to ask you guys' opinion, what you think you would like me to do. Because then, again, one time online check or update is too many times. And I still try to keep my best to keep it where it's only offline all the time, every time. But if you're going to want Switch 1 videos, I'm gonna have to do an update in terms of getting that to work. So I just wanted to ask what you guys think what I should do. Do you want me to hold off, or just go ahead and just get that one quick update so I can get used to videos being produced for Switch 1? It's really up to you, because I didn't really buy a Switch 2 for myself. As I said, I have no interest in the console. I really don't have any interest in the games. And no, I'm not going to be doing any testing and game cards or any game key cards or anything like that. I will only be buying games that has the game actually on the cartridge, or not at all. Or I'll just get it for like PlayStation or something like that, because that's still fully offline supported. PlayStation and PlayStation 5 is still fully out of the box, not internet required to do anything, unless you get the newer models that has a detachable disk drive. If it gets the older PS5 models, you don't need any internet. But that's all. I just really wanted to make this video the topic to let you guys know I finally got the Switch 2s. I could probably start doing offline testing and stuff like that, but I just wanted to ask your opinion, what you think I should do. Do you think I should just go ahead and wait to see if a newer game comes out that may update the offline one? Because it does come with software updates on newer games. That is on the cartridge. But that might be a while. It's really up to you. Or do you want me to see, like I said, a newer Switch, maybe even the Pokemon, the bundle one might have the update on the Switch 2. Don't really know. That's why I'm really asking you guys. But as I said, everything's going to be done the same way. Fully offline. I'll do the offline testing and stuff like that for Switch 1 and Switch 2. I use my online Switch 2 to check for updates and update sizes and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. All the testing will still going to be the same. I don't have a Pro controller for the Switch 2, but the Pro controller for Switch 1 works on the Switch 2, so I'll probably just use that mostly, then have to spend like some $85 for a controller. So I just wanted to let you know that, and that's what's going on with this whole thing. But yes, it really, really stinks that the Switch 2 cannot play Switch 1 games unless it's connected to the internet at least once. At least these two I have right now. As I said, future Switch 2s may have that fixed where they automatically have that update on the console. But I don't know. They're kind of treating it as two different kind of software updates. That's why I was a little worried about that, because it was like I feel like it's like some dedicated update to make Switch 1 games work. So like, it may never be on the console, and it will be forever required some one-time update check to get that on the working on that. But again, let me know what you think. I might put up a vote or something like that to let you guys know. But you can watch this video, decide what you want to do. Again, I have no problems waiting. I've got PS4 and PS5, the cover and stuff like that. It's just that just means it's going to be even longer before I could cover Switch 1 and Switch 2 games if I delay. But then I understand why you would want me to hold off, because then I would love to provide you the information to know what game can you buy that will get you to be able to play Switch 1 games without needing to connect to the internet. But, oh well, I can't really help it. But as I said, I won't be doing any game keys, or nothing's going to be bought like that. We already have like 5 or 6 games that actually has the games on the actual cartridge for the Switch 2. As well as that, as I said before, this is my last console physical generation. Of PS4 and PS5, and Switch 2 is my last generation in physical games. And if you're probably wondering, there's a big old hole here of games. I sold my PS1 and PS2 collection. I sold it all and everything like that. I basically only have now PS4, PS5, and Switch 2 in terms of physical video games. And before you get upset, no, I do not regret that decision. I've been using that money to be able to play board games and stuff like that, which I'm actually using the games, they actually playing them, and then it allowed me to get the Switch 2 and stuff like that. It allowed me to pick up quite a significant few of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games, and there's still a bunch of money left over because I got a lot of money for my PS4 to PS2 collection, because I had a big collection of that. That's why I decided to go and sell it, because I used that money to again do the board games and do the Switch 2s and stuff like that. And this is my end point. I'm happy where I'm at right now. It's PS4 and PS5 is like my favorite console generation, so just focusing on that, it's perfectly fine with me. Switch 1 is a good runner-up for Nintendo, but now Switch 2, it's just basically to play Switch 1 games for me. That's why I have little interest in the whole thing, Donkey Kong Bonanza and stuff like that. But I'll still cover it at some point. But again, let me know what you think and everything like that. And if you think I should wait, or just go ahead and get that update for my offline one and then immediately put it offline, so that way still no internet affecting anything or anything like that. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I know this was a little bit of a rambly video. It's very early in the morning, and I wanted to get this video out and edit it and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, just let me know what you think and everything like that. I might put up a vote, but yeah, it sucks how that whole market's going with terms of digital stuff and everything like that. But I guess it's inevitable. So again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in next unboxing videos or any other random videos I do. Bye-bye!